Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the diamonds are on display. Welcome to episode 2 of XWA GIRLFIGHT, the showcase of the XWA's Diamond Division. And we are hot off of the heels of a very controversial XWA Solstice CPV event. And in terms of the diamonds, a lot of that controversy has to do with this woman right here. The Hellcat Haley Jonas, who assumed special guest referee duties during the Diamond Championship match at Solstice between Sonya Robbins and current champion Sin Callahan. Of course, that match did not end quite as planned. Technically, it didn't end at all, as you will soon see in the next couple of seconds when Haley Jonas shunned her duties as a ref, grabbed a steel chair, and proceeded to lay out both champion and challenger, thus making it a no contest. And I guess now she's going to explain exactly why she did what she did. This isn't too surprising considering Jonas's reputation. She will not back down from anybody. But wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the still reigning Diamond Champion through no doing of her own. Sin Callahan still has the belt. And I'm assuming she's got something to say here in response to what Haley Jonas has just laid out as far as a challenge goes. Whoa, this is kind of surprising here, but the champion has actually accepted Haley's challenge. And wait a second, on the stage right now, Sonya Robbins. And Robbins looking to raise the stakes big time here by making it a TLC match. And the champ, Sin Callahan, trying to keep herself firmly in the driver's seat by laying out a stipulation for a match later tonight. And Sonya Robbins accepts the challenge. One-on-one, Robbins versus Sin in our main event later tonight, and if Sonya Robbins wins, she gets her TLC match stipulation put into this upcoming championship match. What a way to start things off here, folks, but we're only just beginning. Coming up next, a #1 contenders match for the Diamond Tag Team Championship. The Queens of Wrestling versus Paragon. Welcome back to XWA Girl Fight. And coming up next, a tag team contest for #1 contendership for the XWA Tag Team Championship. Making their way to the ring, a team that calls themselves the Queens of Wrestling. The one with the tattoos goes by the name of Shiloh Seidel. And without tattoos, Avalon Smith, who we have seen a few times here on XWA television. But this pairing, we are seeing for the very first time here on Girl Fight, as they look to make an impact and get one step closer to facing the team of Jamie Fury and Tadako Togo. Of course, in their way, a team with a whole lot of experience and reputation amongst the Diamond Division as being the quintessential Mean Girls, known as Paragon. In the red and black, the Duchess, Tiffany Queensberry, and in all white, of course, the Diamond Doll, Isis Diamante. We last saw them in episode 1 of Girl Fight when they were turned away for an opportunity at the Pearl Championship, thanks in part to the team of Pearl Champion Kamiko, Madison Starr, and Amber Gianni. But it looks like now Paragon, at least 2/3 of them, have turned their focus to the Tag Team Championship, and Queensberry not endearing herself to Shiloh Seidel as this match is underway. Shiloh with a running drop kick now. And picking up Queensberry to the turnbuckle, her corner. Quick tag right now into Avalon Smith. And a double back elbow. Queensberry just ran into a wall right there. And Smith showing off that tremendous upper body strength with the German suplex, following it up with a spear. And a clothesline, flipping the Duchess over end over end. Avalon Smith is a very, very strong competitor. Of course, when you think of powerful females in the Diamond Division, one half of the tag team champions, Jamie Fury, comes into mind. But Avalon Smith is pretty strong herself. She's a very, very consummate athlete. Right now, though, she's taking a series of knee shots from the much more technically sound and far more arrogant and pompous Tiffany Queensberry, who pays for showing off there. Now stomping a forearm, sending Queensberry back to the ground, and why not do it again? And wait a second, in comes Diamante. No taggers made, but the Diamond Doll asserts herself with a German suplex and buys enough time for Queensberry to regain control of this match. And now we have ourselves a tag. What we're going to just see here. Slingshot and another forearm there. This time by Diamante, who follows up with a springboard elbow. Very nicely done double team maneuver there by Paragon. And another German suplex by Isis Diamante. Following it up now for double axe handle, just pouring on this offense as she is the fresh woman, so to speak. Oh, and a beautiful side snap kick off of the arm twist. Shades of Booker T and a cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Shiloh Seidel managing to break up the pin. And she pays for it right there with a face buster by Diamante. But that bought Avalon time. Russian leg sweep to regain momentum for her team. And now an Irish whip to the neutral corner. Forearm shot right to the small of the back. And now Smith. Snake eyes. Face first to the top turnbuckle. Goes Diamante. And now Irish whipping into her corner. Smith tags Shiloh back in. Drop toe holding an elbow right to the small of the back again. And it looks like the Queens of Wrestling have apparently targeted the back of Isis Diamante as Shiloh flexes. Yes, she's a strong girl herself as well. These are some very, very well built ladies as Shiloh goes for the cover. 2. Only getting a 2 count. The team of Smith and Seidel making the rounds internationally in View Japan and a few other promotions before touching down here in the XWA. And like I said before, looking to make a statement by becoming the team to dethrone what has been a dominant tag team pairing in the form of Jamie Fury and Tadako Togo thus far since winning the tag championship at Insurrection. And that was a stiff DDT by the heavily tattooed Shiloh Seidel and almost getting a 3 count there. Queensberry with the breakup of the pin. Shiloh though managing to get right back onto the attack of Diamante. What we're going to see here. How about a fall away slam? There's some serious upper body strength right there. And now it's Queensberry who asserts herself, getting involved into this match. Meanwhile, Diamante climbing to the top turnbuckle. This is one of her signature moves she calls the diamond drop. And that one hit the mark. Scooping a slam now by Isis. And once again, Paragon taking advantage of a little distraction and rule breaking from each other's partners to regain control of the match when it looked like they were getting bowled over. Isis with the Russian leg sweep. And now Diamante going to the top turnbuckle and diving down with a moonsault. Not going for the cover, however. She's going to try to finish this off with a diamond cutter. And no. Shiloh, one step ahead of the competition, countering the diamond cutter. And following it up with a spinning neck breaker and a back body drop. Rapid succession now is Shiloh Seidel as we see the reigning tag team champions looking on from backstage. Jamie Fury and Tadako Togo with a vested interest in the winner of this contest. Shiloh now, no, reversed by Diamante. And another Russian leg sweep. Isis delivering a series of shots right there. And now just showing off. And now look at Queensberry grabbing Shiloh. Seidel is in hostile territory right now. Drop kick into the ropes goes Isis. Diving down with a clothesline. And we could be looking at the #1 contenders for the tag titles. Lung blower by the Diamond Doll. And what's she going to do now? Why, she's going to show off instead of following up or maybe going for a pin. Typical Paragon here, folks. They like to make a mockery. They like to mock. They like to tease. They like to taunt their opponents and these fans. That might actually wind up being their undoing here, because I would not antagonize the Queens of Wrestling. These two, they do not look like the type of ladies that you want to piss off. But I guess right now it's working, because right now Queensberry's got a cover. 1, 2. And Avalon Smith once again breaking the count up for her team. And now Smith is the one who asserts herself, tossing Queensberry back into her corner. Series of shots by Silo and a tag, and another back elbow. Double team by the Queens. And a series of elbows right to the collarbone to follow up by Avalon Smith, taking the back of Queensberry now. And delivering a knee breaker. Little showing off by Avalon herself. Irish whip to the corner. And what's she gonna do here? Oh my, what? 2, 3 stiff shots to the top turnbuckle. But Queensberry bouncing back up after that onslaught with a clothesline. And a Russian leg sweep of her own. The Duchess now. That's not a very technically sound maneuver, but ask her if she cares. Front headlock. And Queensberry floating over into a neck breaker. And now Queensberry focuses on the leg. But shot right to the back of the knee there. That is a very, very thin portion of muscle, is that knee. And now going from the knee to the arm. High to low game here by the Duchess. And a series of knee shots again. And taking a bow is Queensberry. Like I said, folks, these girls are as arrogant as they come, but with good reason. And a regal suplex. Queensberry a little too close to her opponent's corner, however, though, as Shiloh breaks up the pin, but right back on the attack is the Duchess. And center of the ring, showing off once again, and this time Avalon Smith makes her pay for it with the running bulldog. And now what's she gonna do? Smith, power bomb. No nonsense right there. And a cover. Only getting a 2 count though. Queensberry able to get her shoulder up at a count of 2. But it's a drop kick and an elbow on the ground to follow up. And now Smith with an ankle lock center of the ring. Not enough of that in though, but just enough to make a statement, I suppose. Trying to slow the pace down. And once again going back down to the legs. Smith with another running drop kick to follow that up. And now Avalon with the Irish whip back into her corner. And Shiloh grabbing Queensberry. A little payback from earlier there on the double team tactics in the corner of the Queens of Wrestling. And Smith tags Seidel back in. And Shiloh with a triangle lock to the head and an elbow right to the forehead of the Duchess. Reversal, however, right there. And Queensberry. Another float over neck breaker by Tiffany. And delivers a stiff knee drop to the forehead of Shiloh. Walking Seidel over to her corner in a tag made by Isis Diamante in a double team gutbuster. Right now, Shiloh Seidel is reeling. Tossed to the opposite corner there by the Diamond Doll. A shot knocking Shiloh for a loop, and she eats a lung blower. And once again, Isis Diamante takes to the skies. And a cover. Avalon Smith, however, breaking that cover up only at the count of one. And wow, that was a stiff right hand right there. No closed fist rule in the XWA. That was a hard shot by Isis. And once again, Shiloh is dazed and confused. And once again, Shiloh takes another lung blower. And this time, Isis Diamante, no. Just like that, Shiloh counters and tosses Diamante over. And from over goes down Northern Lights driver. And a cover. 1, 2. Queensberry just barely able to break up that pin as Shiloh Seidel almost literally grabbed victory from the jaws of defeat. But Queensberry having none of that. Once again, getting involved into the match without being tagged in. And that could have actually benefited her team, as Isis almost got a count of 2 right there. Now a series of shots right to the back of the head there is that clothesline by Isis, and shoving away Diamante is Shiloh. And follows up with a stiff spine buster. And now here comes Avalon Smith. Shot right there. Forearm. And Smith is the proverbial house of fire, delivering the mark of excellence. And now she's signaling for the beginning of the end here. Up onto the shoulders. And a Hercules cutter by Avalon Smith. This could be it right here. Wait, no. She's not going for a cover. She's going to the top rope. Are you kidding me? Isis Diamante with a counter diamond cutter. And Paragon has just become the #1 contenders for the tag championship. Let's look at the replay. Double team tactics abound from both of these squads. A lot of interjecting into pinfalls, jumping into the ring without being tagged, and some big moves right there. Northern Lights driver, Hercules cutter. That could have been the end of the match right there if Avalon Smith would have went for the cover. But she tried to put icing on the cake and gave Isis the opening she needed for a scintillating counter. And it will be Paragon to be next to face off the team of Togo and Fury for the XWA Diamond Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to break. We shall return with more of XWA Girl Fight Episode 2. Welcome back to XWA Girl Fight. And making her way to the ring, the current reigning XWA Pearl Champion, Kamiko Kobayashi. And as she makes her way down to the ring, It's important to know that as of episode 1 of Girl Fight, there is no named number 1 contender for said Pure Championship. She earned that distinction by winning a 6-woman tag match on the first episode of this program, and the question now is, who is going to challenge for the Pearl title next? I guess we didn't have to wait too long for the answer to that question. Who's next? Whoever wants it. The K-Cup Invitational. An open challenge by the Pearl Champion for any opponent. And wait a second. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there is the theme song of one Amber Gianni. One of the 2 ladies who just so happened to have put the Pearl Champion in this current unique situation here of not having a contender. I suppose Amber Gianni is taking advantage of this situation and ready to compete and have herself a shot at the Pearl title. During the EFED era, Amber Gianni was a Pearl Champion. So it's not her first disco for a title match here in the XWA. We assumed that she had some sort of purpose or motive for getting involved in the whole situation between Kamiko, Madison Starr, and Paragon. I suppose we now know exactly what that motivation was. That being a match, 1-on-1, against the Pearl Champion for the Pearl title. And there we see the referee, center of the ring, holding that Pearl Championship up high. And yes, folks, this is a title match. 1-on-1 for the Pearl Championship. Champion Kamiko versus challenger Amber Gianni. Kind of an impromptu title match, but completely sanctioned, as if there is no named contender. A champion can face whoever it is that he or she so pleases for the title. And I'm assuming that this K-Cup Invitational concept is going to be an ongoing one for as long as it is that Kamiko holds the Pearl Championship. Of course, the Pure title is a whole convoluted mess altogether that we will touch base on in episode 8 of XWA Takedown, which will be the next show on the schedule here for the XWA on Thr33X Gaming. More details on that at a later time. But getting back into this match here, pretty back and forth action right now between Gianni and Kamiko. These two very, very competitive in their nature, despite their outward appearances. Kamiko obviously is a little on the high-strung side, but when it comes to getting it done in the ring, she has obviously proven that she is one of the toughest females in the entire Diamond division. And Amber Gianni, she is flamboyant, she is flirtatious, but inside of those ropes, she happens to be one of the best technical wrestlers on the roster. Well documented, obviously, that she is also the protege of the legendary golden goddess herself, Sarah Warfield. Kamiko herself being of a special pedigree as well, the only daughter of the legendary Koga Kobayashi, who has wrestled extensively in Japan, as he probably looks on and watches as his little girl almost got another successful title defense. And now Kamiko with a series of lefts and rights on the challenger Gianni, and a big boot as she Irish whips Amber across the ring. And a second boot to follow up. Right to the chest plate. The well-padded chest plate, I might add. Of the ever popular Amber Gianni. Not only a wrestler here in the XWA, but an internet model as well. Without question, one of, if not the most well-known superstars here in this company. But right now, she's getting choked out by the Pearl Champion with a classic sleeper hold. And Kamiko breaks the hold there, but immediately following up on the front headlock. And how about that? The class act, that implant DDT, one of Kamiko's many signature moves, as well as the... No! Are you kidding me? She was gonna go for the spear and probably the win, but Amber Gianni with a catapult European uppercut. And now the challenger has regained control of this match. How about a springboard drop kick to follow up the spinning wheel kick? And Amber right now, she is starting to come into her own. She's starting to get into the zone. Series of shots and another drop kick. The champion is reeling, and front falling leg drop slam, and that's the setup for the booty pop. Yes, Amber twerks it like nobody's business. Take notes, Miley. Only getting a 2 count though. I bet that's gonna go viral. Now Gianni hoisting Kamiko up and lynching her literally across that top rope. Those ropes, my friends, do not give. They can take a whole lot of pressure, so when you get against them, you are going to feel it. And right now, Kamiko's probably feeling this as well. A sharpshooter, scorpion deathlock, whatever you want to call it. It's effective submission wrestling. And that is one of Amber Gianni's MOs. And she has effectively slowed down the pace of this match, which definitely puts things in her favor. How about another submission? Collar and a hammer lock combination. Center of the ring. Does Kamiko have enough in the tank to break out of this hold? Or will we see a new champion? No, Amber breaks the hold there. Not enough pressure applied. It's going to take a feat of Herculean strength to dethrone the current Pearl champion. Maybe a superplex might do. We'll just have to see here. Is she going to go for the cover? Yes. Center of the ring. 2. No. Only a count of 2. And what an enziguri to follow up. And an elbow to the back of the head. Immediately targeting the same area. And right now it looks as if Amber is just trying to knock Kamiko out. If you can't pin them, if you can't submit them, just KO them. Knockout is a viable form of winning a match here in the XWA. And once again, Amber to the back of the head. of Kamiko on that diving leg drop, and once again only a count of 2. Amazing intestinal fortitude here on display by the Pearl Champion. That is the reason why she is the champ, but that might not be for long. The red carpet by Amber Gianni. And we could have a new Pearl Champion right here. No. Once again, another near fall for the challenger, who now finds herself perched on the top turnbuckle. She went for a diving knee, but it looked like Kamiko countered right at the last second. And now, stiff shots, lariats. And Amber with a timely counter there on the float over neck breaker. But now Kamiko counters, shoving Amber away. Going for it again. Second time's the charm. Front face buster to finish that off. And yet another class act. Down goes Amber right on the top of her skull. And that has got to hurt. And adding some insurance to finishing this off here is Kamiko with that combination. And now the go to sleep. GTS. Knee to face. Good night, Amber Gianni. No. Kamiko's going to go to the top turnbuckle here. And no score on that. It looked like a double axe handle, but Amber sidesteps and delivers another red carpet. And now Amber's the one going to the top turnbuckle. And now Kamiko is the one who counters the double axe handle. Wow. The action here is just getting a little intense. And Kamiko wisely slowing it down here, applying some pressure on that Boston Crab. But look at Amber Gianni powering her way out of that hold. One thing about being an expert in submissions is that you also know how to get out of holds just as well as you know how to put people in them, as was displayed right there. But Kamiko on the counter on another one of those front face busters. And now driving the knee into the canvas. And the champion now delivering another series of shots. And tosses Amber Gianni right out of the ring. Looking to... Wait a second. What the... Is that who I think it is? And she just... Oh my God. She just cuttered Amber Gianni on the floor. What the hell's going on here? Ladies and gentlemen, the woman you see on your screen right now goes by the name of Lilith Creighton. She is another XWA alumni from the E-Fed era. And it's apparent that she has made her return here to the XWA. We're going backstage right now with Tara, who's got Lilith, to explain her actions. Oh, and Amber with a blindside attack. A measure of payback backstage. And now both these girls are going at it tooth and nail. And I say let them go. But no, wait a second. Okay. Looks like they're breaking things up here. And there goes the president and CEO. And looks like she's making a match between Lilith and Amber for the next episode of Girl Fight. Well, that's an interesting turn of events. A very long-standing history between those two women. That, of course, will be a tale that I'll fill all of you new viewers in at a later time. For right now, we have ourselves the main event of the evening. This is a match made earlier tonight, and it's a simple equation here. The former Diamond Champion, Sonya Robbins, wants a TLC triple threat match for the Diamond title at our next CPV event, Soul Survivor. In order to get that match, she's got to beat the Diamond Champion, Sin Callahan. If she loses this match, then that will effectively remove her from the current Diamond Championship title picture. Win and you're in, lose and you're out. That is the stipulation that Sin has put on this match. But of course, if Sonya Robbins does win this match, then the champion's going to be in a fairly uphill battle situation at Soul Survivor, having to not only defend her championship in a triple threat match, but a triple threat match with tables, ladders, and chairs. You can take championship advantages and throw them completely out of the window in that type of a situation. But apparently, Sin Callahan almost welcomes the challenge and is looking forward to the satisfaction of walking out of Soul Survivor still Diamond Champion one way or the other. And now the referee calls for the bell, and both these ladies staring holes into each other's souls at this present moment. Sonya Robbins desperately looking to regain the Diamond Championship that she believes, in all honesty, she should never have lost. And we begin the main event with both women trading blows in the center of the ring. There is no love lost and no respect between either of these two ladies. The Diamond Championship, the one thing that matters the most to each one of them. But once again, Sin Callahan is learning the hard way that you do not get into a war of strikes with Sonya Robbins, the black belt. Vertical suplex right there, but a rake to the eyes to counter, and a float over DDT by the Diamond Champion, Sin Callahan. Driving the back of the arm, that elbow into the canvas, and then following up with a series of shots right to the temple. Sin Callahan is vicious, ruthless, opportunistic, everything that you don't typically like in a competitor, but she puts it all together well, and that is the reason why she is the current Diamond Champion, ending the reign of Sonya Robbins in rather controversial fashion. That's a fact that has sat well with Robbins for months. There is nothing more that she would like than to get payback on Callahan, as well as regain the Diamond Championship. But it appears that Haley Jonas has entered the fold and serves as yet another challenge for Sonya. But with strikes like that, she might have the situation well in hand if it does wind up being a TLC triple threat match at Soul Survivor for the Diamond title. Romero's special following up with a camel clutch torquing and wrenching the back, the spine, and the neck of the reigning Diamond Champion. Robbins now from behind, and now Sin with the counter. And attacking the back of Sonya with that backbreaker. And here goes Sin with one of those innovative combination submission moves we saw earlier between Amber Gianni and Kamiko. The hammer chinlock combination. And getting back to that, I really have no idea, had no idea that Lilith was returning to the XWA, and to do it in such a fashion as she did, singling out Amber Gianni. That's going to turn into a serious war right there. Almost on par with the one that you see right now on your screen. Series of kicks there by Robbins, and now she's sizing Sin up, and oh! Face wash right into the corner, and Sonya with the cover. Only a 2 count. Non-title match, but the stipulation for Sole Survivor is on the line here. If Sonya Robbins wins, and with moves like that, she might not. Took a little too long there. But if Robbins wins, then it will be a triple threat TLC match for the Diamond Championship at Soul Survivor. But if she loses, she is out. It will be Sin Callahan versus Haley Jonas one-on-one, and Sonya Robbins will not get another shot at the Diamond Championship. And of course, to add to that, Haley Jonas has been exiled from this match. If she gets involved, she also will be out of the running for the title. A miscue right there by Sin Callahan on that splash, and now Robbins taking advantage. Beautiful Uranagi right there. And now Sonya is signaling for something big here. Sizing her up. No. Maybe taking a little too long again. And Callahan taking advantage of a situation. Arm lock, belly to belly suplex. And now Sin has Sonya set up for the original Sin. And this could be it. This could be the end of Sonya Robbins' championship aspirations right here. Or not. Robbins getting the shoulder up. But that was a close call right there. This is a must-win situation for the Pitbull Sonya Robbins. And I don't think anybody knows that more than Sonya herself. To the ropes. And that stiff knee right to the chin of Sin. And speaking of stiff shots to the chin, oh, super kick right on the button. And that's got to be it. 2. No. Sin Callahan getting the shoulder up. And now Sin Callahan regaining control. Counter and a gut buster. And now putting the boots to Sonya Robbins. Just absolute ruthless aggression on display by the reigning Diamond Champion. Irish whip now to the corner. And Callahan with Robbins on the top turnbuckle. What's she gonna do here? Oh God, no. Oh, what a DDT. Dropping Robbins right onto the top of her skull. And now Sin trying to catch a breather here. This match has been back and forth and a whole lot of high impact, hard hitting action with neither lady able to put her opponent away. There is a lot at stake here in this match. So it would be pretty reasonable to think that both of these ladies are going to pull out all the stops. And how about this modified sharpshooter here by Callahan? A rare display of submission wrestling by the normally rough and tumble Cyn Callahan, not known much for her technical prowess and submission skills, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and now we have a chin lock just wrenching back on Sonya Robbins' neck. And that can cause all kinds of problems. But Sonya bouncing back, knocking Cyn for a loop right there and following up with another Uranagi. And now it's Sonya Robbins who appears to be a little flustered. Both of these ladies trying to figure out some way to put their opponent... Well, and just as soon as I speak, Cyn Callahan bounces up and from out of nowhere delivers an Impaler DDT. And now she's setting up for that punt kick. This is a disgusting blow right here. And no, she missed. She missed. Sonya Robbins telegraphed the punt and counters into a knee slam. And now Robbins goading the champion on and up onto her shoulders for the Death Valley driver. Down goes the champion in a heap. And this could be the beginning of the end for Cyn Callahan here tonight. Or not. Call it cowardly, call it wise, but Cyn Callahan just rolled out of the ring, escaping from danger. And wait a second, Sonya Robbins over the top rope with the plancha. She was not going to let Cyn Callahan get away. That was an amazing display of athleticism and aerial artistry by the former Diamond Champion, now dragging Cyn back to the center of the ring. And a drop kick right to the spine. Sonya Robbins right now is on fire. She has turned it up a notch. Another super kick. And now to the ropes again. Sonya with another one of those knee slams. A straight chin check to Cyn Callahan. And Robbins calling for it again. Up onto the shoulders again as Callahan, and Cyn goes down with a second Death Valley driver. And Sonya Robbins with the cover. 1, 2, 3. Sonya Robbins just pinned the Diamond Champion. And now the match is official. It will be Robbins, Cyn Callahan, and Haley Jonas at Soul Survivor in a TLC triple threat match for the Diamond title. And there you see what sealed the deal. A Death Valley driver. And if Sonya Robbins can pull that off at Soul Survivor, she will have fulfilled her goal of regaining the Diamond Championship. Of course, there is one other factor to put into play here, and that is the Hellcat. And also the fact that there's going to be gratuitous weapons in play in this match. It is going to be a war. But for now, on behalf of the XWA, this is 3X signing off. We will see you at episode 8 of XWA Takedown.